Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Manifesting with the Moon. We are here to chat about the full moon that's happening tonight in the sign of Aquarius, right after the Lionsgate portal and other astrological events that are really intense. So I'm here with Emily. Katie, how are you, Emily?
I'm so good, Kristy. This
Good.
energies are super intense right now.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it, right? They're almost suffocating in some ways.
Yes, absolutely. They are.
How
It's
are you rolling with it?
it's been a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I have been really trying to take time to take care of myself. What I noticed actually is super fascinating because I'm super into the Lionsgate energy. That's I am 110% into it because this is transformative energy, especially this year because we're in the year of the snake. And so
Mm-hmm.
right now it's like shedding that outer layer, that old skin that has been holding us back. And about a week ago, as the Lionsgate opened, because it opened on August, or excuse me, July 26th, and it actually closes on the 12th of August. So it
Oh,
peaks on the 8th, but then but it's still open. So once it opened, all of a sudden I had like this anxiety show up as I was going to work. And I'm like, what's this anxiety right now? Why do I have this? And then I sat with it. And as I sat with it, I realized, oh, this is the anxiety I used to have as a kid. This is some old childhood trauma that was coming up for me. And so I sat with that and I released that anxiety, and it's kind of keeps resurfacing here and there. It kind of comes and goes. There's some days I have it, some days I don't. But I realize we're in the Lionsgate. This is the shedding of this old beliefs, these old triggers, and it's been embedded into my DNA. And so I have been really being very intentional with sitting with it, releasing it, doing body movements because I know it's embedded in my DNA. I know it's not just in my mind, it's like literally physically in my body. And so I'm working to release it, doing somatic movements and yin yoga. So it's been pretty intense. Needless to say, I actually had a dream last night. I'm being reminded as we're talking right now. I had a dream last night that I will keep out all the details, but basically, I had a woman and her daughter put their hands on my third eye and my crown chakra. And as they did that, like all of a sudden, I got really nauseous and sick. And then that wave of nausea left my body, and I asked what she did, and she goes, oh, I'm just clearing out what's been stuck in your DNA. So I think that's like the tail end of what that anxiety of what's been embedded. I don't know, I need to sit with spirit and find out more.
oh, yeah, it's intense. The Lionsgate portal, I really literally feel like ancestral stuff. Like they're reaching through the gate and saying, "You're gonna get this out now. It's time to release it. Come on."
Yeah.
And
Yes,
it's so intense.
it's really, yes, for people that are sensitive to the spirit realm, it's transformative.
Yes, yes. And it's so great because it's lovely how the full moon is activating right here with the Lionsgate portal because the full moon is like the perfect time, for manifesting, which goes in line with the Lion Gate, but also shifting your identities. This is such a good time, like Emily said, to shed those old identities that are no longer aligning with who you are. So
Absolutely. Love that. And
do
change
that.
the timeline of where you want. That old identity has you on a timeline that isn't going to project you to where you want to go. So this is as you shed it, you can go on that new timeline. I love that.
Yes, yes. And I mean, there's also other astrological things going on. So I know that Saturn is conjunct with Neptune in the gate of Aries. Saturn is all about kind of responsibilities and determination and everything. And then Neptune is the spirituality. So it's intense.
So can you explain a little bit more about that? So we got the responsibilities and spirituality. What does that look like? Like for the everyday person, us out there just navigating life.
So I am not an astrological expert by any means. Okay, so I'm just going to go with what I'm thinking here.
Yes, I
So,
want you to.
okay.
I'm curious. I'm
Okay, so
curious what
here's
your intuition says because you're always spot on.
okay. Okay, well, this is how I am moving through it right now. Okay, so I have a very special and deep relationship with Saturn because we had a real deep connection a couple of years ago where Saturn was like, "Hey, guess what? You are not embodied. You are not taking care of yourself in the way that you should be taking care of yourself. So I'm going to slap you down on your hiney and make you do the work." And so in 2022, 2023, I put in the effort. I got into like an exercise routine. I cleaned up my diet. I started, really paying attention and getting into my body type situation, okay? But as this has happened, I think it started on July 25th or something. I can feel that urge that I have been denying like workout routine, but I've been doing other things like to get into my body, right? Like I've been doing some yoga. I've been doing a lot of like dancing and moving and all kinds of stuff. And so I think that that has been really helpful
Mm.
to keep on at least moving that energy through your body. I feel like for me, that's what Saturn feels like. It's like you have stuff that is locked up in there. It's time to move it out. And so, as it is, I think conjunct means it's like across. I could be
I
very
think you're
wrong.
right. Yeah,
I
I
think,
think. Uh-huh.
right. And so, Saturn is like, you got to get out of your body. And Neptune's like all about spirituality so that you can up level your spiritual. So, it's like kind of like for me, it's this like scales. It's very Libra
Uh,
energy for me.
uh-huh. I
Okay.
love it. Hmm.
But since they're in the sign of Aries, it's like time to do it. You got to do it like right now,
Fire.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Fire.
Yeah. Aries is the god of war. It's like push, 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 do it now. And so it really feels like I'm trying to keep those things in balance because if one of them goes up too much, the other one is going to go all out of whack. So that's what it
Wow.
feels like to me. I am not, like I
That's a good
said,
explanation. Oh my gosh, I
thank you.
absolutely love that. It makes sense to me.
Okay. Okay. Good.
When people
Good.
talk about astrology and they're just like, oh, Saturn and Neptune, you're like, I don't get it.
I have to
Please.
relate everything to like the gods that they are based on. So that's the
So
only way I
good.
can do it.
I love that. And
So,
it makes sense. Like, okay, so you're being required to have movement as well as me to get this old trauma out of our bodies
yes.
so that
Yes.
we can up level, we can have the DNA upgrade that is here for us with this current Lionsgate portal and the full moon activation. Wow.
Yes. And
I
it's
love it.
it's very fortuitous and perfect timing, obviously, right? This is in the sign of Aquarius because Aquarius is about bringing in that new age. It's about like literally speaking your desires into creation, right? So if you have these two in balance and you're working with them and it's pushing you forward, like the universe is literally like giving you a swift kick in the rump and saying, hey, guess what? If you want to move forward, I'm giving you all the tools to do it. So suck
Mm.
it up, Buttercup, and move forward. And that's what it's telling the collective right now. And sometimes people in the collective are not paying attention.
Well, yeah, they're just at actually I think they're at a different reality or a different yeah, level to help wake us up actually.
It's true. It's true. I think you're right. But Em and I were just having a conversation about how intense some of the chatter and everything we'll say is going
Right.
online about how people are starting to attack each other and be very nasty and everything. And this is I guess, the polarity of this astrological event, right? Like you can either look at this as a huge great potential for growth and moving forward in your life and co-creating this absolutely magnificent reality for yourself. Or if you are not doing that, you can really fall back into this realm of like low vibe, like snarky stuff at each other and just trying to pull people down into it, which is another balancing of the scales. So be aware of that and try to put up some energetic boundaries around yourself. Even though it's difficult because it feels really intense, I think finding some kind of practices to ground yourself and protect your energy is really in order right now as we're going through all of these really intense changes.
Such good advice. Absolutely. I agree. We are going through a lot. And this is that 3D, 4D, 5D timeline shift that we're on.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I love how you said it's like we could co-create the world or the life in the world that we want, but we have to pull out of the lower vibration, the snarky, yeah, I like that word, um, energies of the 3D timeline. And
Yeah.
it takes like constant practice and being totally in tune with where are you vibrating at, and knowing where you're vibrating at is just paying attention. At least for me, I pay attention to what is coming into my life. Is it more devastation, hardship, or is it ease and joy? Then I know where I'm vibrating at. And so once you're in tune with it, you bring it into your consciousness, then you can shift it.
Yes. And it's easier to shift it now. It felt much more difficult to do this like 5 years ago to shift these
Yeah.
things. But right now, if you are even just slightly aware of what's going on and what you're feeling and what frequency you're vibrating at, and you're like, oh, this isn't what I want, you can really just shift out of it super, super quick. And I think that's also why it's so intense, is because we do have probably a good majority, more than we have in a while, of the collective that are trying to move up into this next 4D realm, right? But we're kind of just like, we're trying to pull everybody up with us.
Exactly. It is a heavy lift.
It is, but that's what we're here for, right? Like, aren't we lucky guys that we are here for this like huge transformative time? So keep the faith.
Our souls literally chose to come during this time, and to know that we have the planets and the moon working to help us. We're not doing it alone.
No, no. And I think that's why the moon for me right now at this time in my life has felt so powerful, because it's this constant cycle of like, okay, a month up level, okay, a month up level. And even though it feels so, so incremental, it's just going to go whoop. It's like that math line, what I
Uh-huh.
don't
Yep. I love it.
I don't know what
Yes,
that was, like exponential growth, maybe? I don't know,
it
but it
is.
does
Yeah.
feel like even just when we started doing this in May, I'm like, ooh, we're on that upswing. So
I love that. That's so
stick
good.
with it.
Yes, exactly. And take it one day at a time. It doesn't have to be all in like one gulp. It's just one day at a time. What can you do to feel better? I love
Yes.
following Bashar, and he always says, every moment, pick what brings you joy, because that is what pulls you into your soul alignment. So, what is it that brings you joy?
Oh, yeah. And I feel like that is so in alignment with the Lionsgate portal. That is
Yeah,
some good stuff. It's really intense, but it's really, really good. Do you have any tips on how people can, um, I guess, vibe with the Lionsgate or work with it and pull everything out of there that they want?
absolutely. Well, just everything you and I've been talking about, like bringing the subconscious loops that have been keeping you at a lower vibration, bringing those into the consciousness, releasing them, just like what I did with my childhood anxiety that came up. My normal way of coping with that anxiety is push through, don't pause. So something told me, you can't push through this, you have to pause now. So I paused and I sat with it. I acknowledged it, and realized what the root cause was of it, the childhood trauma. And then I was able to release it. I brought it into my consciousness so it could be released. And it can be released like that. I do not attach a story to it, I just
Mm,
acknowledge it. Once it's released, then it's like, okay, now I can operate from a place of what feels good. follow Bashar. What feels good in this moment? Even if it's like, okay, I need to work. What is the project that feels most satisfying or the best for me to do? And sometimes for me, it's like, do the hard stuff first so it's done. That feels good, the completion of it. So it's, to me, this Lion's Gate is releasing what's been holding us back, that old skin that is time for it to be shed, and then to step onto what is the biggest desires of your life and anchor those in. Anchor it in, because our time is going so fast right now that we can literally, with from what I've been told, and following some of the astrology that I've been following, we can collapse timelines. And so something that, like you were just saying, so it felt like 5 years ago it was so hard to shift your vibration, whereas now you can do it really quickly. Same with what your desires are. Something that could have taken us 10 years to create 10 years ago now can happen in the blink of an eye. So right now, the energies are really helping propel us to bring more light into this darkness, and to help lift those of us up that are really truly here for the betterment of humanity and supporting us. So that's what I know it was a little long-winded, but that's the Lion's Gate. It's a DNA activation right now. It's a heart frequency opening. It's about having compassion for the world that has a frequency that will come back and fulfill you. And then, and it's not a bleeding heart. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't know if that makes a
No,
difference.
it's a universal love, and that's because
Yes.
right now the planets Saturn and Neptune, I believe they're activating gate 25 in human design, which is universal love. That's
Oh,
my conscious earth sign. So I'm very familiar with that too, but it is that vibration of like love,
yes.
universal love.
I
So
love
it's
that.
there. It's there. And so I'm going to add this to what Emily said is I did an interview a couple months ago with these people who wrote this really incredible book called The Orchid. I'll link to my interview in the notes below. But one of the things that they wrote in that book that stuck out with me so much for this very moment was thoughts are not feelings. So, as Emily said, as you are shedding this skin and everything, and you're having these thoughts, do not attach any emotions to these and make them don't feel them. Okay. You're going to have a lot of thoughts as you're working through this stuff. But if you start telling yourself stories about these emotions that are coming up, you're just going to hold on to them and you're not going to make that nice, clean break from everything. So, as things are coming in, because they're going to start coming in even faster, all of these thoughts, all of these thoughts of yours from your ancestors, from generations past, let them go. Don't attach any emotions to them. Acknowledge them, feel them, let them go. I think that they've said that there's like something going around right now that the human body can only feel an emotion for like a maximum of like 90 seconds. After
Yeah, I was
that,
just
you're
gonna
actually
say
not,
90.
yeah, you can't even feel it anymore. It's all in your head.
Yeah,
So thoughts are not feelings. Let them go so that you can move through this as swiftly and as effortlessly as
that is
possible.
so powerful. I love that truth because it's true. Thoughts are not feelings. And that's
Mm-mm.
why I didn't attach a story when I had the thought, the anxiety. I did see the root cause of it, my childhood wounding. I didn't go into the story of it. I just saw it and went, okay, let's clear it.
Yeah. So
I
that's
don't
the
need to relive
opportunity.
it. I have no
No,
desire to relive it.
no. And you know what? The universe doesn't want you to relive it. It's bringing up all of this stuff so that you can see it, acknowledge it, wave it goodbye as it passes on by. So take that opportunity. Don't try to grab
Yeah.
on and like dive into it and be like,
And then
oh,
receive the DNA activation that's right
yeah,
here for us until the end of Lionsgate, which is August 12th. You got 5 days. Five
yeah,
days, right?
five
Yeah.
days, let it go.
Yeah. Let it go.
Yeah.
Literally, you can let it go like that.
It's hugely, hugely powerful. So, with that said, what are you trying to manifest for this full moon, Emily?
Um, Conviction. How do I say this? I have a conviction inside of me. I want to know how to bring it out of me. That
I like
makes
that.
Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, there's just this conviction that it's like, how do I pour it out to have a frequency that touches lives? Because I know I've volunteered to become a conduit from source energy, to help not only myself and my loved ones, but humanity the best I possibly can. So, but that conviction has to come out of me.
Ooh, I like that. That's really good. I kind of
Thank
want
you.
to steal that because
Go
that's
for
really
it.
good.
I am all about whatever to help people. So,
It's really good because I think that a lot of us, especially now as things feel so disorienting, it's to find your purpose and to know that this is what you were here for is a huge thing, right? We all want to know what we're here to do. And so that's a beautiful thing to manifest. And it's such a ripe time to do it. So why wouldn't you?
right?
Yeah,
Exactly. I had 3 NDEs and I finally came to the realization I didn't die 3 times and come back 3 times to not live out my soul assignment.
that's right.
I'm here and I'm like, no holds bar, let's do it. I'm not holding back anymore.
Yes, man, that's good stuff. Not the NDAs, but
No, I
no,
don't wish this
no,
upon anyone.
no, definitely not. Okay,
You can have
well,
that spiritual awakening without an NDE.
use the planets, use the moon, use
Yes.
the energy right now. You can do it.
So are you wanting to manifest something other than the conviction as well, or is that what you're focused on?
I mean, I want the conviction for sure, but call me crazy, but I kind of want to pull in whatever I got to clear out
I love it.
over the next 5 days. It's going to
Yes.
be intense, but I want it gone so I can move on with
I
conviction.
love that.
So,
Yes. Yes. It's so fascinating. Yesterday, I was on my YouTube with a friend and we were doing a live and we were talking about, she does a DNA repatterning, and she did a clearing. And then
ooh,
I did light language and I brought in, you should watch it actually. I brought in an activation to get on the most healing and relevant timeline that we're all supposed to be on.
ooh.
Yeah. But we had to do the clearing before we could do the activation. So 100%.
Yes, absolutely. We have to get all the obstacles out of the way. It reminds me of when I'm playing Mario Kart with my children, and I have to, you know, I can avoid the banana peels and go a little bit faster, but I'd rather run them over so that they're not in my path the next go around.
So let's run out that
Let's run over those
trauma.
bananas.
Yeah, run out the banana trauma. Let's
Absolutely.
do it with ease so we don't have to slip and slide.
Yes, yes. A little bit easier than, wiping out for sure. I will link that below Emily's YouTube link that she did that
Oh, thank you. I also want
too.
to read
Yeah.
that book. So please, I want that link there too.
Oh, absolutely,
That sounds like an
absolutely.
amazing book.
Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, guys, full moon. Like this is a perfect opportunity if you want to dive in and do some serious up-leveling of your life. So take absolute advantage of it. You have anything else to wrap up, Emily?
No, I think we covered it. I'm just excited for these energies. I'm embodying them, embracing them, and I love you, Kristy.
Oh, I love you too, Em. This is so much fun.
I
And hopefully
know.
next time we'll have Stephanie back. She
I
has
know. I
been
miss her.
I know. But until next time, guys, you can check out all of the links below and go over to our Patreon if you want the PDFs for this full moon, and we will see you for the new moon.
Bye.
Bye.